Welcome back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Fanatic Rundown. There was about 10 seconds in this hockey game that looked just amazing. Jeff Skinner scoring a beautiful backhand goal. The Oilers had a 1-0 lead. It was going to be a good hockey game, but unfortunately, those 10 seconds, they just did not last. Jeff Skinner's goal called back, was touched with a high stick moments before, so stays 0-0. In the second period, the Seattle Kraken blow this one wide open, a 5-goal second period, and that was with a goal being called back for the Seattle Kraken on the offside as well. Could have been 6 if that one counted. The Seattle Kraken take this one tonight 6-1 over the Edmonton Oilers. Calvin Pickard had the start tonight. Nothing to really update you guys on Stuart Skinner-wise. He's apparently day-to-day, so we'll see how it goes here. I don't think he's going to be out super long, as I've mentioned a few times, but Calvin Pickard with the start tonight. Olivier Rodrigue called up to back up Calvin Pickard in this one, but with how things went down, Olivier Rodrigue getting a chance to make his NHL debut tonight, and hey, he looked pretty darn good in the third period, facing 8 Seattle Kraken shots, stopping 7 of them. The one that does go in off him, off the stick of Jared McCann, a great midair bat shot in, and don't really blame Rodrigue on that one at all. Calvin Pickard before him was just simply hung out to dry, so the goaltending pretty much got no help tonight. Olivier Rodrigue got brought into chaos in the third period in his first few moments there. He made some great saves, so hats off to Olivier Rodrigue. A solid period for his NHL debut. Was making some jokes in the heavy hockey chat. Do we possibly see Olivier Rodrigue get the start against the Calgary Flames on Saturday? Hey, it might force the teammates around him to raise their game because they want to play strongly for him. I don't know if it's completely out of the question. Rodrigue did not look bad in that third period, but this game was clearly lost well beforehand, and maybe that third period is too much to judge on whether you could start Olivier Rodrigue in a hockey game right now, but if you're going to give him a start, why not throw him into the Battle of Alberta? See how it goes. I mean, we'll see what happens. I have my doubts whether it actually comes to pass. I imagine if Stuart Skinner is still not good to go, Calvin Pickard will get the call once again for the Oilers against the Flames, but let's see what happens. I don't think an Olivier Rodrigue start is completely out of the question for the Oilers on Saturday, provided, like I said, Skinner hasn't come back and Rodrigue isn't already back in Bakersfield at that point. But let's see what happens here over the next 48 hours for the Edmonton Oilers. Zach Hyman with the lone goal that counted for the Edmonton Oilers tonight at 4:59 of the third period. Hyman scored that goal after some big saves from Olivier Rodrigue. Kind of got the Oilers going a bit, made it 5-1, but as I mentioned, Jared McCann scoring the lone goal for the Seattle Kraken in the third period. The lone goal given up by Olivier Rodrigue at 8:53, making it 6-1, and from that point on, the Oilers just couldn't get anything going, and they just couldn't get anything going most of the night. They were absolutely horrific in the second period, getting outshot 17-11 and giving up those 5 goals, like I said. They played great against Seattle the first time. They looked great against Dallas last night, just unfortunately couldn't come back, and they're without Connor McDavid, without Leon Draisaitl. Matthias Ekholm wasn't able to go tonight. The Oilers going 11-7. John Klingberg, Ty Emberson coming back into the mix for the Edmonton Oilers tonight. Troy Stetcher was tried up front a little bit, but ultimately none of it worked. The Oilers missing too many key guys here, and we know Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl are the engines that get this team going, and without them, the Oilers just... they've had guys step up here. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Jeff Skinner, Zach Hyman. they're doing their best, but the Edmonton Oilers are clearly many notches down without their key guys in Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl on the blue line, Matthias Ekholm. So, as Bob Stauffer mentioned in the second intermission, I can't wait to see how this team looks with all of their pieces in place. But right now, with just kind of a smattering of what this team can throw at you, it's just there's bright spots, but unfortunately tonight there was a lot of ugly spots for the Edmonton Oilers, and they got exposed very badly in a defensive way in the second period, giving up those 5 goals and losing to the Seattle Kraken here for the first time in 3 years, I believe it was, or 2 and a bit. It's a long time since the Seattle Kraken have taken down the Edmonton Oilers here, and they do it in a big way, 6-1 with a crushing victory over the Oilers tonight. So that's about all I got to say on this one, guys. A strong period for Olivier Rodrigue tonight, coming in for Calvin Pickard after 40 minutes. Thought he looked great. Nice to see Zach Hyman score once again. It was a beautiful goal from Jeff Skinner. Beautiful backhand that should have opened the scoring tonight. Unfortunately, like I said, called back because the puck was touched with a high stick moments before. But maybe if that Jeff Skinner goal counts, we get a different hockey game tonight. You never know, but we got the one we got. The Edmonton Oilers getting their butts handed to them in a 6-1 loss to the Seattle Kraken, and we'll see what happens come Saturday against the Calgary Flames. Do we possibly see Olivier Rodrigue get his first NHL start? Let's see what happens here and where goaltender Stuart Skinner is at come Saturday. Let me know your thoughts on Olivier Rodrigue, what the Edmonton Oilers should do here going forward goaltending-wise. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.